guys, it's me. I hope you are enjoying your night, your day, or your morning as you listen to my ASMR. Tonight I'll be reading from the Disney Storybook Collection, and the story is called Lady and the Tramp. Really one of my favorites. Even though a lot of them are my favorites, this is one of my favorites. Tonight I'll be reading from Disney's Storybook Collection, Walt Disney's Lady and the Tramp. Lady was a happy little dog. She lived in a big house with Jim Deer and Darling. One day Lady learned that Darling was expecting a baby. Lady didn't know that this in the house would soon be very different. Lady didn't know that things in the house would be soon very, very different. Lady didn't know that things in the house would soon be very different. One day Lady met a scruffy dog named Tramp. Tramp had no home and no family. He went wherever he pleased and did whatever he pleased. Believe me, Tramp told Lady and her friends Jock and Trusty, babies change everything. Now you have nothing but trouble. Just wait and see. But Tramp was wrong. When the baby arrived, Lady had one more wonderful person to care for and love. Several weeks later, Jim Deer and Darling went off on a trip. Aunt Sarah came to stay at the house. Lady, she said, Jim Deer, help Aunt Sarah take care of the baby. Aunt Sarah brought her Siamese cats with her. They made a lot of trouble. Lady barked at the cats, but it did no good. Shame on you, Lady, shouted Aunt Sarah. Attacking my poor little angels. A muzzle is what you need. She took Lady straight to the pet shop to buy one. The muzzle was more than Lady could bear, and she ran away. After a while, she stopped to catch her breath. She found herself in a strange part of town, surrounded by a pack of nasty-looking dogs. Just then her friend Tramp appeared. Seeing that Lady was in danger, he bought the stray dogs and chased them off. You poor thing, said Tramp, looking at the muzzle. He took Lady to the zoo, where a friendly beaver chewed right through the muzzle and freed Lady. Tramp took Lady to one of his favorite places. They shared a romantic dinner for two at Tony's Italian restaurant. Finally, after a stroll through the park, Lady said, I must go home. I have to take care of the baby. Okay, said Tramp, but... Okay, said Tramp, but let's have a few laughs before you go. Tramp, no, said Lady, but Tramp had already rushed into a nearby farmyard to chase the squawking chickens. Suddenly, the dog catcher appeared and captured them all, except Tramp, who ran away. Lady was taken to the animal shelter. She was frightened, especially when the other dogs began to tease her. A dog named Peg came to Lady's rescue. Can't you see she's scared enough already? Peg said to the other dogs. The dogs were jealous because Lady had a shiny amethyst around her neck, which meant she'd be going home. The dogs were jealous because Lady had a shiny amethyst around her neck, which meant she'd be going home. When Lady finally did go home, Tramp paid her a visit. "I'm sorry," he said sadly. Lady refused to speak to him. That night, Lady saw a rat scurry up a tree by the baby's room. She was tied up, so all she could do was bark. When Tramp heard Lady barking, he came running. "What's wrong?" he asked. When Lady told him about the rat, Tramp ran into the house and up the stairs. Lady pulled at her chain until it broke. Then she ran to help Tramp fight the rat. "You brutes!" cried Aunt Sarah when she saw Lady and Tramp in the baby's room. "Get away from the baby!" The room was a mess. Aunt Sarah called the dog catcher to come and take Tramp away. When Jim Deer and Darling came home at night, Lady helped Jim Deer find the dead rat. "Lady," said Jim Deer thankfully, "I think you and your friend were trying to save our baby from the rat." Meanwhile, Jock and Trusty went to find Tramp. They soon caught up with the dog catcher's wagon. Trusty barking very loudly, so loudly in fact that he scared the horses. They reared up and the wagon tipped over right onto poor Trusty. Trusty had a broken leg, but he would be okay. Lady and Jim Deer arrived just in time to free Tramp. They were so grateful to him that they asked Tramp to live with them always. By Christmas of that year, Lady and Tramp had 4 puppies and the family's happiness was complete. I hope you enjoyed tonight's story, Lady and the Tramp. You're subscribed to my channel. You liked the video. And please leave me a comment about which story you'd like me to read next. Kisses. Bisous.